Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today I'm going to talk about creating a bond with your loved one. When someone has Alzheimer's, sometimes we feel like we have completely lost them, like we don't even know them anymore. But what we have to do is to get inside that patient's mind, to feel where they are right now, to put on that patient's shoes. We may have never been there before, but we have to take ourselves to that space. So what I want you to start to do is to create that bond, to get in the mindset of how that patient feels. I know that might sound weird, but you got to try to focus. So what you need to do is figure out what your loved one can still do. Don't feel like, oh, now he can't do anything. He can't do any laundry. You can make it simple for him. You can label the laundry detergent. Like, number one, first you grab the laundry detergent. And then number two, press this button. So giving them tasks to do can make them feel like they're not by themselves. Like, oh, I'm just a child, I can't do anything anymore. If you lay out step-by-step things, it will make them feel so much better. Figure out things, what can they still do? They can still listen to music. Everyone still enjoys music. They love music. Music is everywhere. Music is in restaurants. Music is, if you're in church, you go to church, music is at church. When you walk into the store, music is always playing. That can be a way you two can still connect by listening to music together. Dancing, even if they're not able to, get up and dance, you can still dance in the chair. Everybody likes to swing. Throw your hands up in the air. Like, figure out what eras of music do they still like. So if you get the app Spotify, you can look up any genre of music. So what I want you to do is sit down with your loved one, and I want you to get Spotify so you can get either the paid or the one that's free. So the one that's paid, it has no commercials, but the one that's free that you don't have to pay for, it has commercials in between, so that might get a little annoying. But if you can deal with it, it's okay. So as far as music, just start playing around different genres of music. So if your mom was born in maybe 1929 or your dad was born in 1929, they may like 50s, 60s, and 40s music. They might like a little 70s. If they were born in the 30s, they might like more of 50s and 60s, 70s, and 80s. So just play around with different genres of music to see what they like. That's a great way to create a bond. Music is universal. It's something that goes deep into the soul. Music is one thing that cannot be erased. You will be surprised that if you play a certain song, your loved one will start singing that song. You will be amazed. That's one thing that cannot be erased from the memory. It's held in the frontal part of the brain. So another thing for creating a bond, I want you to start to play games with your loved one. Fun games. So I'm going to show you some fun games later on throughout the instructional videos, like basketball games. I'm going to show you a bowling game that I use soda bottles for the game. That's a great way to engage with them. Physical activity and mental stimulation is the music. So you're getting 2 for 1. So when someone can always, emotions is one thing that can never be erased. Emotions cannot be erased. Someone can lose their whole memory and they can still cry. Someone can lose their whole memory and they can still smile. So the best thing you can do is try to connect with them on an emotional level. Don't try to reason with them. Don't try to correct them, because that's when they can get frustrated and things can get ugly. You just, in that moment, you have to live in the unicorn world. You can't actually live in like, oh, mom, this is not this and this is not that. No, that's not going to fix the problem. You just have to be patient, talk to them nicely, and remain calm. If you ever have a moment where you feel like, oh, I'm going to go off, I'm going to go crazy, I want you to walk out the room for a second, take a breath of fresh air, and then come back in. I know it's not easy. It's a hard thing to watch your loved ones slowly decline, but focus on what you can still help them with and what is still there.